Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's Wednesday, new review day here on the channel. Today, for this episode, we're going to take a look at the brand new sixth album from King Kobra, We Are Warriors. You know, it's funny, when I was talking to Carmine Apiece, last year, he had mentioned that they were working on a new King Kobra album, and I was like, wow, very cool. That's first in ages, right? Little did I know that they actually had put out a couple of albums in the 2000s. I had no idea. So Ready to Strike and Thrill of a Lifetime were obviously the first two. They came out in 85, 86. Now, those I was well aware of those. And then you had King Kobra 3, which came out in 1988. I don't think I ever listened to that one, to my knowledge. But then self-titled King Kobra came out in 2011, and then King Kobra 2, oddly enough, came out in 2013. I had no idea, right? So I thought this would have been like the first album since the 80s, right? But as it turns out, not quite exactly what I thought. So KK King Kobra, We Are Warriors. Let's take a look, and it is on Deadline Music. Okay, and there's the inside. I'll tell you who's in the band in a second. Here's all the lyrics. And let me show you the guys first, because there is take the CD out here. There's the band right there. Hopefully you can see that. So we've got Carmine Apiece on drums, Paul Shortino on vocals, of course, formerly of Rough Cut, but he's actually been on the last couple of King Kobra albums. Carlos Cavazo on guitar. Carlos, of course, most famously known with being in Quiet Riot. Rowan Robertson on guitar. Of course, he was in Ronnie James Dio's band for a short spell of time. And Johnny Rod on bass, original King Kobra guy. So really, you got Carmine and Johnny are the original King Kobra dudes, along with Paul Shortino. And I believe Paul Shortino has been on the last, let me just double check this. So he's been on all the albums since the reunion back in 2011. So he's been on the last three albums, and Carlos and I believe Carlos and Rowan, this is their first albums with the band. So kind of somewhat of a little mini supergroup here when you really think about it. And so what's the album sound like? Well, interestingly enough, again, this is the first time I've listened to anything from King Kobra in decades. And I will say this is not at all what I kind of expected, because obviously I kind of have this thing in my head about what they sounded like back in the 80s, and they really don't sound like that anymore. Now, King Kobra is just a really good bluesy hard rock band, right? And I emphasize the blues because there's lots of good bluesy things on this album, starting off with and really memorable songs too. Music is a Piece of Art is the kickoff track. Sounds like a southern rock song. There's slide guitars all over the place. It's got good groove. I always like Paul Shortino's kind of like gravelly melodic voice, and I think he always had this kind of bluesy voice, and he perfectly fits with the band now. Turn Up the Music is so catchy. It's just a good, rock song. And great chorus, good groove, really dig that a lot. You got Secrets and Lies, Drowning, One More Night, all solid tracks. Again, kind of bluesy, whatever, but still really solid. They do a cover of Love Hurts, right? Of course, the song that Nazareth made famous, but by the Everly Brothers. I could have done without that. It's okay, but they don't really bring much to the table with that. Dance is a really good rocker, really good riffing on that. You got Darkness, We Are the Warriors is pretty heavy, actually. There's a couple tunes on here that are kind of heavy, right? But still, they got a bluesy feel. Drive Like Lightning is another good one. Again, some cool slide guitars on that one as well. Then you got a couple bonus tracks to give you 12 songs in total. Trouble is a really good one. That's got a really good riff, and it's really tasty guitar playing from Carlos and Rowan throughout the whole album, which is really cool. But again, they're mainly doing more bluesier fare, right? As opposed to what we knew them from back in the 80s and the 90s. And then the last bonus track is Side by Side. I'm not all that crazy about that one, but it's not bad. Overall, and Carmine sounds great. He's rumbling on the drums, like I said. But the performances are really good. It's a really solid record. It's not gonna, break the world with originality and whatever, but it's just a good, fun, easy listening, bluesy hard rock album, but again, a good chunk of the songs are pretty memorable, like right from the get-go, and that's the, I can appreciate that. Production's good, it's decent, right? It's nothing outstanding, but it's good. I think it's a very solid record from King Kobra here in 2023. I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. King Kobra, We Are Warriors, available now. Go check it out. Like I said, if you like good bluesy hard rock that's fun and catchy and lots of good performances on it, you really can't go wrong here. Made by a bunch of veterans who still have plenty left in the tank, and that's the important thing, right? So check it out. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts, and please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations as well as our merch page, so thanks in advance for all your support there, and we'll see you real soon here with more stuff. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, and see you real soon. Bye-bye.